Thank you, Pooji. Students, here will again talk upon the angular momentum of a particle in vector form. This is a case where for a 2D motion, the situation is analyzed where a mass m is moving in time t on a trajectory given by this expression. और इसमें अल्फा और बीटा dimensionless constant are dimensional constants. So the dimensional values are from alpha and beta. The angular momentum of the particle about origin becomes the same as it was for t equal to 0 at time t. तो पहले angular momentum निकालना पड़ेगा. So we know for a given position vector which is given as 10 alpha t square I cap plus 5 beta times t minus 5 j cap. This gives us the velocity which we calculate by dr by dt, and if we differentiate, this gives 20 alpha t I cap plus this 5 beta j cap. As we have got r vector and v vector, angular momentum vector, we can write mr cross v. This is what the expression for angular momentum is given. So here the value of L is m, r vector is 10 alpha t square I cap plus 5 beta times t minus 5 j cap. We take cross product with velocity vectors 20 alpha t I cap plus 5 beta j cap. So I cross I and j cross j becomes 0. So the angular momentum vector will be m. Here I cross j will be k cap. So it comes out to be 50 alpha beta t square k cap, and j cross I becomes minus k cap, so this minus 100 alpha beta t minus 5 times k cap. This is what we are getting. If you carefully see in this situation, in this case, if we carefully analyze, then you can check at t equal to 0. If we talk about the angular momentum of particle, here it is becoming 0. So at t equal to 0, angular momentum is coming out to be 0. So once again 0 will be at what time, that's what we need to check. So you can equate it to 0 is equals to m, this 50 alpha beta t square minus this 10 alpha beta t times t minus 5 whole k cap. So here if we equate these two terms, it gives 50 alpha beta t square is equals to 10. I think this should be 100. This is not 10 because this 20 into 5, this is 100 alpha beta t times t minus 5. So if I simplify, this will be 2 alpha beta gets cancelled out, 1 t gets cancelled out. This gives t is equals to this 2t minus 10. So the value of t I am getting is 10 second. That's the result. At t equal to 10 second, again the angular momentum will become 0. That's what we need to make use. Thank you, Pooji. This is slightly a different case of collision of a particle with a hinge rod, and there are a lot of such cases or questions found based on similar situation. It says a thin rod of mass 0.9 kg and length 1 meter suspended at rest from one end so that it can freely oscillate in the vertical plane. एक ये रॉड है, इसको टॉप से सस्पेंड कर रखा है, इट कैन ऑसिलेट एनीवेयर. It says a particle of mass 0.1 kg is moving in a straight line. This particle is coming in a straight line with a velocity 80 meter per second. It's the rod at its bottommost point and stick to it. ये यहाँ पे चिपक जाएगा. Then it is asking the angular speed of the rod immediately after collision. So in all such cases we know well कि जितने भी impulse act करेंगे वो इस hinge के about act करेंगे. So hinge के about net torque will be 0. So we'll use conservation of angular momentum about the hinge. In all cases of collisions with a hinged rod, we use conservation of angular momentum about h. So before collision you can see this mass was coming and striking this rod with the speed v. तो यहाँ पे redraw कर लेते हैं हम फिगर को. Situation is this. This is the hinge. Rod length is 1 meter. There is a particle of mass m is 0.1 kg coming with the speed v is equals to 80 meters per second और आके इससे hit करता है. तो initial angular momentum was mvl because it was coming in a linear motion. Finally stick हो जाएगा तो final angular momentum will be I omega. So it is capital ml square by 3 plus small ml square multiplied by omega. This is what we use क्योंकि rod का moment of inertia about the hinge we consider which is on passing through one of its end is ml square by 3 और point mass stick हो गया है तो इसका ml square लेंगे. So here the value of omega we want to calculate, rest everything is given to us. Mass of particle is 0.1 into 80 multiplied by 1. This capital M here is 0.9 multiplied by length is 1 meter, so it is 1 by 3 plus the 0.1 into 1 whole multiplied by omega. See here it is 8 and this equals to 0.3 plus 0.1, this is 0.4 omega. So value of omega is 80 by 4 comes out to be 20 रेडियन पर सेकेंड. कैलकुलेशन भी सारी लविंग डेटा गिवन है तो लविंग वैल्यूज से निकल के आ जाती है, लेकिन आप ये ध्यान रखें कई बार नॉन लविंग कैलकुलेशन भी होती हैं, तो यू शुड बी केयरफुल व्हाइल एनालाइजिंग द केसेस. बहुत इजीली मैनेज होगा और टाइम खराब नहीं करना है. क्विकली यू नीड टू अप्रोच टू द रिजल्ट्स एंड फाइनली ऑब्टेन इट. थैंक यू पोजी. स्टूडेंट दिस इज अ क्रेन बूम प्रॉब्लम जिस पे बेस भी कई बार केसेस जरूरत पड़ती है. इन फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी बुक आई हैव टेकन मैनी सच केसेस, वेयर एज इन जेईई मेन एक बार ही ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया. जी एडवांस में भी रेयरली दीज आर आस्क्ड और नीट में कभी नहीं पूछे गए, बट स्टिल एज द केस इज इंपॉर्टेंट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. इट सेज एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मास 8 kg हैंगिंग फ्रॉम वन एंड ऑफ अ यूनिफॉर्म रॉड CD of mass 2 kilogram and length 1 meter is pivoted at its end C. C end पे it is pivoted. On a vertical wall as shown in the figure, it is supported by a cable AB which is attached at a distance 60 centimeter from the wall. And now it is in equilibrium, we need to calculate the tension in the cable. So here if we draw the situation, you can see it looks like this. This is the rod. The rod is of mass 2 kg, so here you can say 2g will be the force acting at a distance 50 centimeter from it because it is of length 1 meter. This cable is supported at this point here, tension T would be acting, this angle is 30 degree and here a weight 8g is acting because of this mass. ये वाला जो mass यहाँ पे आपको दिखाई दे रहा है इसकी वजह से 8g force यहाँ पे act करेगा. And now in this situation we need to calculate the tension. तो about point C you can balance the torque. So torque about C अगर हम देखें तो 2g का torque होगा 20 multiplied by 50, 8g का torque होगा it is 80 multiplied by 100 और tension का torque होगा in upward direction it is T sin 30 is T by 2. So this minus T by 2 multiplied by 60 because this distance is 60 centimeter. This should be 0 because the system is in equilibrium. So directly this will give us the value of tension. So here it is 0 can be cancelled. So this 100 plus 800 is equals to, this is 3t. So this gives us the value of t is equals to 900 by 3. That's 300 Newton. That's the result of this problem. यहाँ पे हमारे पास डायरेक्ट टेंशन की वैल्यू निकल के आ गई है. डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सिमिलर सिचुएशन द केस कैन बी वेरीड और मल्टीपल टाइप के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा सकते हैं. आप इस तरह की वैरायटी फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी बुक में देख सकते हैं. इन द टॉपिक ऑफ न्यूटन्स लॉज आई हैव टेकन ऑल सच केसेस, सो यू कैन गो थ्रू विद दैट विल बी हेल्पिंग यू इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग मोर सच प्रॉब्लम्स. इन प्रॉब्लम्स में एक ज़रूर कई बार क्वेश्चन में पूछा जाता है कि जो हिंज है उसके ऊपर वर्टिकल हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स का मैग्नीट्यूड कैलकुलेट करें. सो जस्ट टू बैलेंस इट आउट, यहाँ पे टेंशन का अगर इधर का कंपोनेंट देखें इट इज t cos 30 is √3t by 2. सो दिस विल बी पुशिंग द रॉड इन लेफ्टवर्ड डायरेक्शन. तो जो हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स H होगा वो √3t by 2 के बराबर होगा. और यहाँ पे 2g and 8g, this total you can see 20 plus 80 it is 100 Newton acting in downward direction और tension 300 है तो upward 150 लग रहा है. तो यहाँ पे V force downward होगा जो इसको नेट बैलेंस करेगा so that the total forces are balanced. तो कई बार ये भी चीज़ों की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, आपको ध्यान रखना है. Thank you, Poji. Student, there's another category of problem that is ladder cases when a ladder rests on a wall. Here it says a root 34 meter long ladder weighing 10 kg leans on a frictionless wall. यहाँ wall frictionless है. Its feet rest on a floor 3 meter away from the wall as shown in the figure, and it is at rest. That means there must be some friction at the bottom. Now it is saying if FF and FW are the reaction forces of the floor and the wall, then we need to check the ratio. So let us redraw the figure to understand it in a more clearer way. This is our ladder. So at bottom there will be a normal reaction N1 and here there will be a friction F1 which will be preventing it to slide down. यहाँ पे सिर्फ normal reaction होगी N2, there won't be any friction because the wall is smooth. And at the midpoint there will be its weight acting mg. And if we check about the force on wall, so reaction force on wall here is N2 only, and reaction force on floor will be root of N1 square plus F1 square. Because at the bottom here we can say दोनों forces जो act करेंगे ladder पे it is applied by the ground, so net reaction will be given by this value. और यहाँ पे आप equilibrium के लिए लिख सकते हैं for equilibrium of ladder here N1 is equals to mg and F1 is equals to N2 and that is equals to Fw. So I think directly we can substitute the values and we are going to get the result, but yes we need to calculate the value of N2. So इस bottom point O के about torque balance कर देते हैं. Let's balance out the torque about point O. So this mg multiplied by, if this angle is theta, so this is L by 2 cos theta minus the torque of N2 is, which we can write Fw times L sin theta. And this should be equal to 0. So L gets cancelled out. Here we'll get the value of Fw is equals to mg by 2 cot theta. This is what we are getting. The value of Fw. So अगर हम वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट कर दें यहाँ पे तो Fw अपॉन Ff is what we want to calculate. So अगर हम वैल्यूज कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो Fw is mg by 2 cot theta divided by, this is the root of N1 square is mg square plus mg by 2 cot theta का whole square. This is what we are getting. So here also mg gets cancelled out. So value of cot theta we can substitute from here. Value of cot theta आ जाएगा हमारे पास, if this angle is theta, if this 3, this 34, this 5 meter, so cot theta value is 3 by 5. So we can substitute the values here. So this is 3 by 10 divided by root of 1 plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 3 by 5 whole square. This is what we are getting. So this comes out to be 3 by 10 divided by root of this is 9 by 100, this is 109 by 100. So this also gets cancelled out. So value Fw by Ff here we are getting is 3 divided by root of 109. That's the final answer. So the calculations are non-loving but still not very difficult. आपको carefully analyze करना है और final result तक confidently handle करना है. अगर आपकी calculation पे confidence नहीं है तो it will be very difficult to approach to the final result और कहीं ना कहीं आप गलती कर देंगे. तो calculations पे high confidence रखिए, ऐसे सारे questions चुटकियों में solve होते चले जाएंगे.